2015, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime won the Tony for Best Play on Broadway.
It's the story of a 15-year-old who is a mathematical genius and on the autism spectrum, who investigates the death of a neighbor's dog. But it's actually a story within a story. Michael Bruno went backstage for Madison West High School's version of the play.
To be a good astronaut, you have to be intelligent. And I'm intelligent. You have to be good at understanding how machines work. And I'm good at understanding how machines work.
You also have to be someone who would like being on their own in a tiny spacecraft thousands of miles above the surface of the Earth and not get nervous or claustrophobia or insane.
And so The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime revolves around a young boy named Christopher.
And his journey to find out who killed his neighbor's dog.
And he writes a book about it. And so the play is seen through his perspective. It's his world.
But it really becomes more than just kind of that mystery. It's a lot about his relationship with his family, with other adults in his life.
And so he goes on an adventure to find his mother. And like I said, he has these different challenges, like many of us do. And we get to see how he overcomes those challenges with the help of his teacher, Siobhan.
Well, it's great.
It's not a proper book.
Why not?
It's not a proper book because it doesn't have a proper ending. You never figure out who killed Wellington, and so the murderer is still at large.
Not all murderers are solved. Not all murderers are caught.
Father said that Mr. Shears is an evil man. Does that mean that he could have killed Wellington?
How did you approach the role? Because obviously he's on the spectrum of autism,
Yes.
right? So how difficult was that for you as an actor?
It's very difficult. It's still difficult. I've definitely done research, and our cast has talked to a girl who is on the spectrum, and just reading it and definitely working off my own personal things too to help me understand and fully grasp different pieces so that I don't act too much as I'm playing someone on the spectrum, so that I can more personally feel it.
And I would know that I could look through a tiny window and know that there's no one else around me for thousands and thousands.
Christopher? So Siobhan is Christopher's teacher. So I think what she represents is she really truly understands him more than anybody else, and she's his rock, she's his constant. She's there to basically support him, and I feel like she kind of has this motherly instinct towards him, where she's truly invested in his achievements, truly wants to watch him on his journey to solve this mystery.
It's not about some spectacular hero. There's not a lot of it's not a musical with a lot of crazy songs in it. It's really just kind of taking apart life little by little, which I think really helps just provide a better picture of how to live every day with more awareness about autism.
What I think is interesting about theater is that it gives us the opportunity to be able to learn about one another. It's a wonderful platform to be able to go on an adventure with another person and to see their experiences, finding, yes, we have our differences, but we also have our similarities. And through that, we can understand another person.
But if they didn't let me, I would still go. Because it would be a dream come true.
And Michael is here now. Hi, Michael. Boy,
Hi.
What a provocative, interesting show.
This is an incredibly intense and really well-written and beautiful, beautiful play. And these high school kids just do an amazing job with it. It's a very difficult and thought-provoking piece of theater.
Yeah.
And Holly's done a beautiful job with adding movement and dance and visual, creative, beautiful, beautiful pieces of multi-visual art with it. It's really, and the kids are great. It's really, really, really encouraging to see these kids take on a piece of theater like this.
You could tell that Emmett, he's researched it, brilliant young people.
Yeah, and as I said, they had people who actually came and spoke with them to talk about autism and the different ranges on the spectrum of autism, because sometimes it's really difficult when you're trying to portray somebody that has autism or has any kind of other otherness about them. That you don't overact it. You don't make it look like it's something that looks, oh, they're really over portraying this. He does a beautiful job with it. I give him a lot of credit. These West High School kids are doing a wonderful job with this piece of theater.
I understand this show is not for children under 12. Is that right?
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Because there's some strong language in it.
But it also deals with some very heavy subject in there. It's not like a lighthearted musical like we usually see with the high schools this time of year. But it is a very wonderful drama. It won the Tony Award in 2015, so it's a powerful piece of theater.
Yeah, and a big honor for West High School.
Yes, it's one of the very few high schools that got a chance to do the performance.
Oh, that's great.
Beautiful venue too.
Yeah, it's a great theater. I did many shows back there in the day back when I was in high school.
The curious incident of the dog in the nighttime at Madison West High School is tonight, tomorrow, and next Friday and Saturday, 7 o'clock, all nights. For more information or to reserve tickets, go to eventbrite.com. Great job, Michael. And what's coming up next time?
Next week, it's a holly jolly Christmas at the Palace Theater in the Dells.
All right.
Santa's back.
It's that time of the year. Bruno, good to see you. Have a great weekend.
Have a good weekend. We'll be right back.